The race is on for who will take Christchurch Central seat in this year's election, currently held by Nicky Wagner, Parliament's newest minister outside of Cabinet.
I've worked really hard in that area. I know a lot of those people. I think the government's done a really good job, particularly in Christchurch. We've really supported local institutions. We've put resource in that perhaps we'd never have before.
She narrowly won the seat in 2011. A draw on election night, she ended up winning by 47 votes after the special ballot was counted, proving every vote matters. But so far, 822 voting packs sent out in the Christchurch Central electorate this year have been returned to the sender. But Minister Wagner doesn't believe that will make a difference.
There's always a huge flux and change, and of course about 40% of the electorate is actually a new area now because of the change of the central city, where the numbers of people, there used to be about 10,000 people living within the 4 avenues, and now there's only 2,000, but I'm still there. I'm still there.
Labour's candidate Tony Milne isn't taking his chances, taking to foot and meeting voters.
So every vote does make a difference. It's why we're knocking on so many doors.
And his message for locals leading into this year's election.
It's everyone's legal responsibility to enrol to vote, and I'm out encouraging people to get on the roll to make sure that they can have their say in this election.
Tony Milne's made contact with more than 8,500 people in his electorate.
And people say to me that they're working hard, they're playing by the rules, but they can't get ahead at the moment because of housing costs, rent costs, power prices, lack of EQC insurance resolution, issues around flooding in Beckenham and the Flockton Basin. And I'm saying that I'm going to be a strong local voice on those issues. With
flooding becoming a pressing issue in Christchurch, Tony Milne is hoping to make progress on Christchurch's housing crisis. Almost 7,000 are homeless in the city, and Mr Milne believes the lack of supply is putting pressure on rents.
It's a bit of a dead zone at the moment. There are a few things happening, but we have to get people living in there, living in quality, affordable homes.
Minister Wagner is hoping to gain the key young voters, believing the opportunities are endless for the young generation in the city.
And I look at the young people coming through and the fact that we now have an innovation precinct where Vodafone connects them into the global network, where they can train young people, where we have a graduate technology school next to CPIT. And I just think of all the exciting things that are going to happen in that city as it rebuilds.
Minister Wagner believes making the city strong, sustainable and safe will ensure it's future-proof for the next 140 years.
What we want out of a new city, and we're really fortunate that most of the money is going to come from insurance, government support and investors. What we really want is a stronger, safer city. That's the bottom line. But we want it to be sustainable. We want it to have really good public places. We want it to be vibrant. We want it to be people-friendly. And we're seeing that happen.
Minister Wagner's confident she'll win next month's election. As she says, the electorate bears a striking resemblance to her.
I've made a joke that I'm the only MP that has an electorate shaped after it because it's got legs and a hat and arms and all sorts of things. And so that's been a bit of fun.
However, no one will know where the vote will go until election night. It could be a blue seat, maybe red or even green. Emma Cropper, CTV News.